Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. So here I have come with a beautiful sophisticated red lip look on my beautiful model Malika with soft muted eyes, and I think this is a perfect look if you want to do like a daytime nighttime glam for Eid or whatever other special occasion. This is actually one of my most favorite flattering look on everyone. I think this just suits every kind of face and every kind of skin tone. So I've already prepped her face with a little bit of moisturizer that she always uses on her own. So after which I've used foundation. For that I'm using Maybelline Fit Me foundation in shade 235 and 210 mixed together. As you can see, she's a little fair skin. She has a little bit of redness around her face, and hence why her face was looking a little darker than the rest of the body. But as you can see now, the other side of the face completely matches with the neck, and that's basically what we want to do. We want to match everything with the neck. So once I've done blending it all into her face, I'm using a flat foundation brush to blend all of that foundation into her face. So once that's done, I'm going to be using concealer. For that, I've used my Studio Fix concealer by MAC Cosmetics in shade MC30. Now, honestly, when you're trying to keep it very simple, very soothing, you don't want to put a lot of concealer because concealer can be really thick in consistency, and putting it too much can make it look a little cakey. So you want to use a couple of drops, and that's about it. And then using my flat foundation brush, I'm going to blend that all over her face. Next thing, to set that foundation and highlighted areas, I'm going to be using my translucent powder. Once the blending is done, I like to tell my client or my model to keep looking up towards the ceiling while I go there and right underneath her eyes and place some powder there so it stays in place and it won't form any kind of crease throughout the day. For translucent powder, I've used my Ingla translucent powder. And I always like to set the higher points of the face first before I go and set the rest of the face. For the rest of the face, I like to use a big kabuki brush or a fluffy big brush, and I like to use the color of their skin tone. For this case, I've used NC35. So here I'm just going with a bigger brush and NC35 to blend the remaining of her face. Now for contour, I've used my Hoola bronzer, and because the look is very soft, so I like to give it a very soft contour and bronze glow, and because it's also summertime, I think bronze is just beautifully perfect. So I've used my bronzer by Hoola Bronzer by Benefit to contour her face. For blush, I've used California Dreams by Benefit Cosmetics, and this is a beautiful pink color. It has a very nice hue of, pinkish touch, and I just love it. For highlighter, I've used Maybelline highlighter, and I'll show you the color. It is a beautiful like pinkish tone, so it kind of blends together with the contour and the blush and the highlighter. It blends like almost like a beautiful transition. For our eyebrows, I've used Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil, and the color I'm using is dark brown. So once the brows are done, I'm going to now work with the eyes. For that, the first color I'm using, it's called Soft and Sweet, and these are from the palette Dominic Cosmetics palette, and this is called Berries and Cream. It's actually a very, very stunning palette and one of my current most favorite palette. The next color that I'm using, it's called Sweet Queen. It has a little bit of nice, beautiful shimmer to it and adds a little bit of dimension to her lid. And the next color that I'm using is called Sugar Cookie, which I'm using it for the inner corners. Oh my gosh, inner corners. For the bottom, I've used Warm Pie, which is a beautiful brown shade. and I mixed it up with a little bit of chocolate mousse, which is also kind of like a dark chocolate kind of like a dark brown chocolate kind of color. Now for her eyeliner, I've used my Wet n Wild eyeliner to give her a very nice thin line. I always like to draw the outer corners first, and then I quickly move into the inner part of her eyes. That's how I like to draw eyeliner on my clients. I don't start from the middle. I always like to draw the lines from the outside. So once it's done, I'm going to be using the black color, which is called Blackberry, from the same palette, and I'm going to smudge it out. But I'm not going to smudge it out too much to a point it's completely invisible, but I'm trying to make it more of that outer corners to look more kind of smudged out and not like a sharp liner. For my mascara, I've used Longform Mascara by Inglot. Now I've used my Demi Wispies lashes by Ardell, and I've placed them perfectly on top of her real lashes. Now to finish up the look, I'm going to be using lipstick. For that, I've used a Fenty Beauty lipstick in shade Uncensored, which is a beautiful red, a very universal red that suits every kind of skin tone. Now I'm just finishing up my finished touches, which is basically her hair. Now as you can tell, her hair is a little curly, so I'm trying to like straighten it out. Also give it a little bit of that volume at the end of the hairstyle by curling it a little bit, so it looks like nice and little curl from the bottom. The straightener that I'm using is by Irresistible Me, and as you guys probably know, I'm a big fan of their products as they are very, very beautiful and long lasting and super nice hot tools for hair. I've probably used this straightener for 5 years right now, and it's been doing really wonders, and it never have failed me on anyone at all. Like, I think I've worked with all kinds of customers with all kinds of hairstyle with this hot tool. So what I'm doing here is I'm giving it a little bit of twist by the end of the hair. So Malika actually was getting ready for a music video. I will link her video down below in the description box for you guys to go to her YouTube channel and watch her music videos and her dance moves and all of that stuff. So please do click on that link to watch her do all beautiful dance moves, something that is very inspiring. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. It was a quick, simple, get ready tutorial. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And also let Malika know if you are going from my channel to her channel, so that way she knows that I have told you guys to go see her channel and her beautiful dance moves. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope to see you next time on my next video. Till then, take care.